probably our last warm October evening. It hit 65 degrees in the Catskills. I'm the Truth Wizard, formerly the Doom Wizard. And then before that, and still am, Reagan, which is the name given to me at birth. My last video did garbage in terms of likes, and the before that one did really well, and then a really good one. I don't know the secret sauce. Sometimes I'm on my game, and other times I'm flubbing words. Like right now, I've had a long, stressful day of trying to meet other people's expectations under impossible demands. An amateur ecologist and anarcho-communist working at a parts store is how fucked our world is. And you probably feel much the same. In fact, 60% of Gallup poll responders said that they are not achieving workplace happiness, as if there ever was a thing. I mean, you are a slave and your time is being sold away. But even in terms of having a safe working environment, credible avenues of advancement, adequate pay, it just sucks all the way around. There's no escape from this. You can't move northward and go pursue things because you're caught right in the trap of shitty wages, which haven't risen in 2 decades all over. Maybe you're out of the loop when you come home and you're just shaking, because that's how it is in America. It's about money. The whole thing is a business, because the government is still shut down for the second longest time ever. Republicans asking for Democrats to open the government so then they can talk about these healthcare policies, which we know they won't bend on. And this is a self-inflicted wound for Democrats if they fall back on this. If it is their whole message of, workers' rights and integrity and movement from the worker to the citizen, which you're just a consumer all the way around. The whole thing is bought out. The smug looks that boomers give you. Huh? What, people are actually not happy with their jobs and not making a living? They're not able to earn money? I don't know where that poll was. Because you're a secluded, isolated, clueless fucking moron who has never had to branch outside your circle or done anything meaningful with your life. Thank you for clarifying who you are on a daily basis. I keep to myself, working at a parts store, just to show you how fucked this world is. And I'm probably certain that you feel the exact same way, in a spot which has nothing to do with your interests, but you just so happen to have the skills built along the way, to put your best foot forward to get nowhere. Because if you work, you get nowhere. Period. Been working for 20 years. I have a few shiny things to show. Oh, I didn't go into finance and banking. My bad. I fucked up. I tried to be a good person. I mean, I'm not going to cringe you anymore. Big Ward's got the right idea. He's already moved out of the city. Bad imitation. He's living up in the country, seeing birds. His family's got land or something. A lot of hand gestures, excuse me. Like my new lamp. He notices, which is plainly obvious, that the governments have been shut down for second longest time ever. No one's budging, and SNAP benefits for 41 million people are about to be ripped away. Let me repeat that. SNAP benefits for 41 million Americans who rely on food. What does that look like in the cities? People starving and the government still shut down, planes crashing into each other. Oh, but give me that look, boomer. Just give me that look. Oh, I think everything's fine. Psychosis. Late stage end capitalism in every dying civilization. They're just fucking morons. They're just like, yeah, in my bubble and circle, everything's fine. I'm sitting on my retirement and my fucking stock and 401k that I work. And then there's 60-year-old women living in their cars, but they don't even talk to me because there's no empathy. Empathy, compassion, take a back seat when it's all about money. I don't need to preach this to you. I'm just venting. Maybe you need a hug. Okay. Find me a woman that's intelligent, attractive, funny, kind, patient, and helpful. Good luck. Go for it. Find me. Oh, you done spent 10,000 years. You didn't find one. YouTubers got the right idea. Even Big Ward and anti-capitalist, anyone observing, large man abroad, you had a child, you breeder, you're screwed. Get away from the city.
Start forging your own life, make some sacrifices. You may have to work for emotionally dysregulated people who are always pissed off because they're not allowed to feel sad, because that would be weakness. Trained by their parents. Don't feel sad, don't feel sad. So then they grew up to be angry ass. So obvious, human nature. Why do we not avoid all these pitfalls? I was watching this video of this young guy that got involved with this girl while she was sleeping with another man. And now they had a kid, she blocked him, put a restraining order, and now he has to pay $900 a month in child support. And he literally told her, this video's it's got more views than any of my fucking most recent videos talking about actual reality in our future that affects all of mankind, that affects every human on the planet, gets a couple hundred views. I mean, that's how hopeless we are. Not to deter, but this kid's totally ruined and fucked, and he's making a YouTube video about it, and there's so many men can relate who are clueless morons who would even put themselves in that situation anyways. And he told this girl, I never want to be put in a situation where I'm having to pay child support for not my child. And it literally happened to him. Like, it's like he manifested that. Don't go there. I know you're just cringing so hard with the stupidity, but this is what gets views. But we are that hopeless that you can get on here and tell the truth, like me, the truth wizard. You can tell the truth and just get a couple hundred views and a couple dozen likes. Because we are beyond fucking hopeless. It's an energy equation that can't be solved. Anytime I hear analysis and predictions from the markets and products being sold that have, will be around in the next 10 years, we'll look back at this movie. We don't have fucking 10 years, dude. We are 89 seconds to midnight. We are locked and loaded on every country to blow up each other. There's no end in sight to Iran's hatred for us. Gaza war truce is barely holding. They're bombing each other. Kids are dying every day. I don't need to be the making a message point, like trying to make myself on a pedestal that I'm better. I'm completely flawed. Okay, I'm tying the world and myself together. It's all flawed. I'm flawed. How could I expect a woman to love me when I don't even like my own thoughts? Okay, I ruminate about shit. I have coping strategies. I'm managing it, but she doesn't want to hear about some bullshit setup that caused me to fail or make a mistake at work. We live in the paradigm is wrong. The whole system. Are you covered yet? Did I say enough? Make a channel, tell the truth about how we're in runaway, irreversible global warming at an exponential rate. Oligarchs run the world and are driving everything into the ground, including our ecology and our food supply. The government shut down. Talk about these things on the internet and get a couple hundred views and a couple dozen likes, because it doesn't fulfill the fantasy. There's still some joy in my life. You know who you are. Una makes it somewhat bearable. So this heavy vlog just centered around my poll, which I asked, that we're living in the insane asshole nightmare world. There she was, catching something. The insane asshole nightmare. Did you catch that, or all of the above? All of the above. The worst timeline, where neo-fascists run the government and are driving all of us into the ground by a few elected officials, which we didn't actually vote for. We have no say, but we're done by money. Are put in place by corporations with their own armies. Yeah, it's like some straight Battlefield 6 shit. Corporations versus the government. Civil war. It all comes to a head around 2030. Ecological collapse, democracy failure, which will set a precedent around the world, species dieback, potential AMOC shutdown a few years in, a complete clusterfucky nightmare. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. I'm not complaining. I'm telling the truth, because I am the wizard of truth. People are too afraid because they might lose the people that are in the circles, that are in their lives, that are still living the dream of fantasy, not based in reality. What a dumb species. to put ourselves above everything else. All right, now I'm turning into Collapse Chronicles. I'm not going to be that angry guy living in the woods because I wasn't able to express my sadness. I've been down so deep in sadness, fucking curled over, just crippled. At some point, you get tired of being sad, of being angry, of finding no ways that you can cope, that you just build your own, you get through the tunnel of darkness and you establish a new life for yourself. It may not look like you imagined at all, but I'm safe and comfortable and happy with this community and where I forged my life. I make sacrifices, but overall, I'm enjoying our terminal diagnosis, which we all have been given. Thank you for being here.